They are hackers, and then they are the ones that make the entire community lose its mind. Not because they can't hack something, but because they can and just don't give it to you. This is the story of one of the most controversial PlayStation hackers right now, Gezine. Now, most hackers follow a pattern. They find an exploit, they show it off, and eventually release it so everyone can use it. Simple, that's the cycle. Gezine, he said no to that entire system. This guy showed up in the PlayStation scene and just started doing insane things quietly. No big intro, no dramatic entrance. At one point, he figured out a way to use the YouTube app on PlayStation as part of an exploit chain. Yeah, YouTube as an exploit chain. That same app used to watch music videos and fall into random rabbit holes was suddenly part of hacking a console. Already crazy, but then it gets worse. He later did something even bigger, a 0-day kernel exploit for both the PS4 and PS5. Let me translate that real quick. That's basically full control of the system. We're talking deep access, the kind of access that turns a locked console into, yeah, I own this now. And then he did the only thing that made everyone mad. He didn't release it. He just sat there like, yeah, it works, and that's it. Imagine someone walks into a room and says, I figured out how to get unlimited games for free, and then leaves. No explanation, no tutorial, no nothing. That's Gezine. Now the community, they were not happy because in this space, people expect releases. They want tools, they want jailbreaks, they want results. But Gezine flipped the script. Instead of feeding the community, he basically said, figure it out yourselves. And now, to be fair, there's a reason. Pressure, like a lot of pressure. People constantly asking, when's the release? Drop it now. Why are you gatekeeping? It gets exhausting. So instead of dealing with all of that, he just stepped back, stopped sharing, kept things private, and weirdly, that made him even more infamous. Because now everyone knows there is a way in, they just don't know how. So what happens? Other hackers start trying to recreate it, reverse engineering, testing ideas, connecting clues, which means even without releasing anything, Gezine is still influencing the entire PlayStation hacking scene. That's why some people respect him and others can't stand him, because he represents something rare, power without permission. He doesn't need approval, he doesn't need hype, he just does the work and disappears. So yeah, Gezine isn't notorious because he hacked PlayStation. People have done that before. He's notorious because he proved he could and then refused to play by the rules. Anyway, you should now be able to open your PlayStation, stare at YouTube and realize nothing is happening. You're welcome. That'll cost you one subscribe, and tips in the form of likes are also appreciated.